Hey YouTube, please excuse my appearance. I know I'm not looking the best in the world, but hey, what do you expect? So anyhow, go lay down, go lay down. I have a dog sitting there staring at me, wanting attention. Anyhow, I am 35 weeks and 5 days pregnant. Yes. Sunday I will be 36 weeks, which is crazy. Um, I had a doctor's appointment yesterday, and actually I had two doctor's appointments yesterday. The first one was with my new OB, the one that will actually be doing my C-section, and all we did was wait for 2 hours in the waiting room. And then they called me back, did my vitals. Blood pressure, everything was great. Went in the little room. The nurse came in, continued to fill out more paperwork. Then the doctor came in and said that we were going to do my strep B. We could do it this week or we could do it my next visit. And I was like, well, either or, it doesn't matter. So he decided to just wait until my next visit to do my strep B test. So we went out of the little, what my doctor called the paper room, because of all the little paper that's on the little seats and stuff. So we went to his office and discussed the C-section, and he said, yeah, that basically he's not my doctor. Basically, he's just there to catch the baby, is exactly what he said. So, we did plan the C-section for October the 18th, October the 17th, or October the 18th. It's definitely going to be one of the 2 days. He just has to get his nurse to check the schedule and see which day he's available. I told him preferably the 17th, but if not, then the 18th is fine. So hopefully we can get it on the 17th. I will be 39 weeks and 1 day on October the 17th. So, he'll only be missing his due date by 5 days if we can get it on the 17th. Then my second appointment, my husband and I, well, it's in the same, like, both the doctors is in the hospital. Their offices are in the hospital, and literally you walk out of the door to one, you take a left, and you're right there at the other office. So it's like literally 5 steps away from the door to each other. So my husband and I actually went and grabbed something to eat because we still had about an hour and a half left before my next appointment. So we went to Zaxby's and grabbed something to eat and went back for my second appointment. They did my ultrasound there and my non-stress test, and everything is looking fabulous. Ethan's femur is actually growing. It's just not at the speed they want it to be. Like, the last time I went, it was measuring at 29 weeks. When I was measuring at 33 weeks. So, that is good to know that it is growing. But because it is possibly fractured, that could slow the growth down some. Sorry, I'm extremely thirsty. Yeah, this is my big old jug of water that I drink all the time. Have to take it with me everywhere. But anyhow, non-stress test, no. Ultrasound looked perfect. His heart rate was it was 143. and it stayed in the 140s the whole time. Then they hooked me up to the non-stress test monitor, and his heart rate stayed in the like 139, 140s at rest, and whenever he moved it was shot up to 160s, but that's normal. And the Takeo contraction thing number stayed in the 20s the whole time. It never shot up, so that's good as well. My next appointment is, of course, next Thursday at 2 o'clock. But I won't actually see my surgeon until not next week, but the week after next. So at 37 weeks and 5 days, 37 weeks and 4 days, I'll see him. But we have one more visit with the surgeon, and then, as he put it, we're going to have a baby. So, they gave me my anesthesia paperwork to fill out for the epidural, and what else happened? That's about all. Symptoms lately is I've actually been pretty swollen. You might not be able to tell, but I can't take my ring off. I'm swollen. This one won't come off either, and this one actually used to be big. My feet are swollen. I just feel miraculously huge. And my face is swollen. But I do not have preeclampsia like we were thinking. I'm still on the borderline. Oh, excuse me, but I do not have it. My 24-hour urine test came back good. So, and I've been extremely hot lately. Like 2 weeks ago, from then on, through the summer, we've been having 110-degree weather. I live in Florida, come on. Well, it's dropped down to like the 80s and the 90s here the past couple of weeks. But I am still burning up. Like, normally my temperature in my house stays at 74. Well, today outside it is 82 degrees and I'm dying, and I had to cut my air down to 71. I have to cut it back up before my husband gets home because he'll have a heart attack. But it's at 71 right this minute. He's moving great, constantly moving, constantly has the hiccups at night. That's about all. So if we have the C-section, if it is scheduled for October the 17th, then we have exactly 25 days. If it's 24 days. If it's scheduled for the 18th, then we have 25 days. I'm supposed to call the office back if I haven't heard anything by next Thursday. But he said his nurse is supposed to call me by next Thursday. But if not, then I'm supposed to call and be like, hey, lady, when's my C-section set up for? So either way, we are under a month. But I'm going to give you a belly shot of 35 weeks and 5 days. And I'm going to get off of here because I have like a minute left before it hits 10 minutes. We got new furniture in too, and it's so comfortable. Anyhow, ignore me not matching. It's alright. Oh, hold on. "35 weeks and 5 days. And I also, you can't see it, of course. Oh, yes, you can. I got my first warrior mark. My first stretch mark. So anyhow, until next week, I will see you ladies later. Love y'all.